Did you know that Newfoundland dogs are gentle giants? This fascinating breed is not just known for its impressive size, but also for its heartwarming, gentle nature. Originating from the rugged shores of Newfoundland, Canada, these dogs were bred to assist fishermen and perform heroic rescues. Imagine a gigantic, fluffy companion that can tow heavy nets filled with fish, or even save a person struggling in icy waters. With their webbed feet and powerful swimming abilities, Newfoundlands are like lifeguards of the dog world. Their calm demeanor and unwavering loyalty make them ideal family pets, particularly cherished by children who can enjoy their playful yet patient nature without worry. These dogs can handle the rough and tumble of playtime, always giving as good as they get. Newfoundlands showcase stunning coats in black, brown, or the distinctive Landseer pattern, yet they require regular grooming to keep their fur in top condition. Whether you seek an active companion or a steadfast friend, the Newfoundland promises not just size but also a huge heart, making them a wonderful addition to any home. What if I told you pacemakers can save dogs? This incredible act of kindness allows deceased individuals to donate their pacemakers to animal organizations and veterinary clinics. These small devices are typically used to help regulate the heartbeats of people, but they can also work wonders for dogs suffering from heart problems. Just like humans, dogs can face serious heart issues that require treatment, and a pacemaker can be a life-changing solution for them. After the proper removal and sterilization, these donated pacemakers are implanted in dogs that desperately need them, allowing these pets to live longer, healthier lives. Many veterinary offices have embraced this practice, which not only helps them provide better care, but also gives a second life to devices that have served their purpose for humans. Isn't it heartwarming to think that someone's final gift can continue to make a difference in the lives of our furry friends? Did you know that humans and pigs are surprisingly similar? Research shows that the chemical composition of human tissue closely resembles that of pigs. This startling similarity can create confusion. In fact, if you were to taste both meats in a blind taste test, you might struggle to tell them apart. Both human and pig muscles contain similar proteins and fatty acids, which contribute to their comparable flavors and textures. This resemblance is one reason why pigs are often used in scientific research relating to human physiology. For instance, studies on pig organs help scientists understand organ transplants and healing processes in humans. So, while we may look quite different on the outside, our bodies share some fundamental biological traits with these clever animals. Isn't it fascinating how closely linked we are to pigs in such unexpected ways? Ever thought about why you can walk to Russia? During the winter months, the Bering Strait, normally a wide stretch of water between Alaska and Russia, freezes over, creating a solid surface of ice. This unusual phenomenon allows adventurous souls to traverse the 2.4 miles between these two locations on foot. Picture stepping from North America to Asia, feeling the crisp, cold air biting your cheeks as you walk across a seemingly endless expanse of shimmering white ice. This remarkable opportunity typically arises in December and January, when temperatures plunge and the ice thickens significantly. However, while this trek sounds exhilarating, it comes with its own set of challenges. Weather can change dramatically, and not all areas of the strait freeze reliably, which can lead to dangerous conditions. Those who have successfully crossed it have emphasized the importance of preparation and awareness of the shifting landscape. Whether you're dreaming of an epic journey or simply fascinated by the concept, the idea of walking between two countries on ice is an extraordinary thought, isn't it? Can you imagine that we buy so many clothes? On average, an American purchases 53 new pieces of clothing each year, which is quite a lot when you think about it. This steady stream of new outfits shows how much we enjoy fashion and want to express ourselves through our wardrobes. The clothing industry has grown rapidly, with stores and online shops catering to every style imaginable. This trend, however, raises important questions about sustainability. The production of clothing takes a toll on our planet, using resources like water and energy and generating waste. As we embrace new styles, we also need to consider the impact of fast fashion and explore ways to shop more responsibly. Perhaps we can try thrift shopping, upcycling old clothes, or simply purchasing less to help reduce our footprint? Balancing our love for new fashion with eco-friendly choices could make a big difference. What if selfies are more dangerous than sharks? Recent studies reveal a shocking truth. More people now die from taking selfies than from shark attacks. This startling statistic highlights the risks individuals take in pursuit of that perfect shot. Picture this: someone perched on a cliff edge, trying to capture a breathtaking view, or balancing precariously on a narrow ledge, all for the sake of social media likes. These reckless behaviors can lead to tragic accidents, from falls to drowning, as people often underestimate the dangers around them. Furthermore, as smartphone cameras become increasingly advanced, the urge to snap and share high-quality images grows stronger, sometimes overshadowing common sense. While shark attacks remain incredibly rare, the number of selfie-related fatalities is on the rise, reminding us to prioritize safety over social media fame. So next time you reach for your phone to take a selfie in a risky spot, ask yourself, is it really worth the danger? Did you know Hannah McFarland loves tropical plants? This dedicated collector from Winchester has poured over $15,000 into her impressive collection, which boasts more than 250 unique species. Her fascination with botany sparked during her travels, where she encountered the vibrant colors and unique forms of tropical flora. Inspired, Hannah returned home in 2017 and decided to breathe new life into her neglected garden. With hard work and a vision, she transformed it into a lush, tropical paradise, complete with exotic plants from around the world. Each plant tells a story, reflecting her adventures and passion for nature. Friends and family are often amazed at how such a variety of plants can thrive in her backyard, proving that with determination and care, anyone can create their own green oasis. Hannah's garden not only showcases the beauty of tropical plants, but also serves as an inspiration to others to explore their interests, cultivate their passions, and perhaps even embark on a gardening adventure of their own. Are you ready to start your own plant journey? Did you know that modern cars amplify noise? Car manufacturers have crafted sleek profiles and tight seals to significantly reduce wind noise while driving. However, this clever design can actually make vehicles more vulnerable to a phenomenon called Helmholtz resonance. When you roll down a window, the air pressure inside the car changes and can create a throbbing sound that often catches drivers off guard. This annoying noise occurs because the vibrations in the air resonate at certain frequencies, similar to how blowing across the top of a bottle creates a musical note. It's fascinating how a small change, like opening a window, can turn your quiet ride into a noisy experience. So next time you're cruising down the highway and feel that thump in your ears as you enjoy some fresh air, remember the science behind the sound. Discover why Africa is the hottest continent on Earth. It might surprise you to learn that Africa is home to 70% of the world's hottest countries. This extraordinary fact comes from the continent's unique geographical features and climates. Many regions experience scorching temperatures due to vast deserts like the Sahara, which stretches across North Africa, creating an environment where heat thrives. During summer months, temperatures can soar above 50 degrees Celsius in some places. Besides deserts, Africa has diverse ecosystems, from savannas to tropical rainforests, but the heat remains a common thread in much of the continent. Cities like Khartoum in Sudan and Timbuktu in Mali regularly top the charts for sweltering heat. So, why does Africa hold this title? It's primarily due to its location near the equator, where sunlight is more direct, resulting in higher average temperatures. Is it any wonder that Africa is often called the land of extremes? What's behind America's chronic health crisis? A 2017 study by RAND revealed that a staggering 60% of American adults live with at least one chronic condition, while 42% grapple with multiple ailments. Chronic conditions like diabetes, heart disease, and arthritis not only affect daily life, but also contribute significantly to the nation's healthcare expenses. In fact, these health issues account for nearly $4.5 trillion in annual spending. This colossal figure isn't just about doctor visits. It includes hospitalizations, medications, and various treatments that the chronically ill require. With such a large number of Americans affected, addressing chronic illnesses is crucial for budget-conscious policymakers and healthcare providers alike. The question remains, how can we improve care and reduce costs for those battling these persistent conditions? Understanding this crisis could lead to better health strategies for millions. Let's uncover the truth about Sherlock Holmes's home. At 221B Baker Street in London, fans worldwide come to visit the fascinating Sherlock Holmes Museum. This iconic address is known as the fictional home of the legendary detective created by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Although Holmes is a character from stories, the museum brings him to life, showcasing his unique world filled with mystery and intrigue. You'll find everything from Holmes's deerstalker hat to Dr. Watson's medical bag displayed in the museum, making it a treasure trove for literature lovers and detective enthusiasts alike. The museum cleverly captures the essence of Victorian London, allowing visitors to step into the shoes of Sherlock and experience his adventures firsthand. With exhibits, memorabilia, and even a dedicated gift shop, the museum celebrates not just the character, but also the enduring impact of detective fiction on culture. Ready to solve some mysteries yourself? What if I told you 2.5 billion T-Rex once roamed? A stunning estimate from the University of California, Berkeley reveals that the mighty Tyrannosaurus Rex wasn't just a rare dinosaur. It existed in astounding numbers during its reign. Over more than 127,000 generations, scientists believe that around 2.5 billion individual T-Rex dinosaurs walked the Earth. This incredible statistic highlights the success of these formidable predators, showcasing their ability to thrive in a variety of environments. With a diet primarily composed of large herbivores, T-Rex played a crucial role in the ecosystem, helping to maintain balance within their habitat. Their impressive size, with some reaching up to 40 feet long, and powerful jaws made them the ultimate carnivores of their time. Imagine what life would have been like with billions of these iconic creatures around. It's a fascinating glimpse into the world of the dinosaurs. This might surprise you. A man wore 60 shirts. In a creative bid to dodge expensive airline baggage fees, a traveler took the concept of packing light to an outrageous level. On an 11.5-hour flight from China to Africa, he decided to wear a whopping 60 shirts layered over each other, along with 9 pairs of jeans. Imagine the sight as he walked through the airport, looking like a walking clothing store. While this extreme strategy certainly raised eyebrows, it highlights the lengths people will go to save money on air travel. Airlines often charge hefty fees for overweight bags, which can be frustrating for passengers. While most of us wouldn't consider wearing a mountain of clothes, this man's bold move shines a light on the quirky extremes linked to flying. So what do you think? Would you ever try something like this? Believe it or not, Greenland has a unique football league. The Greenlandic Football League is like no other, primarily due to the extreme weather conditions that players face. With the football season lasting only 6 days each year, athletes must prepare for temperatures that often plunge below -20 degrees Celsius. Imagine trying to play a game while battling biting cold winds and icy fields. This harsh climate presents significant challenges, not only for the players but also for organizing matches. Teams have to carefully plan their schedules to make the most of those fleeting 6 days when conditions are just right for a game. Despite these tough circumstances, the love for football remains strong in Greenland, showcasing the determination and passion of its players. Fans gather to support their teams, wrapped up in layers of clothing, celebrating the sport in a truly extraordinary setting. This unique league highlights not just the resilience of the players, but also the spirit of the community that comes together to experience the thrill of football in one of the world's coldest places. Is it really true that Huangshan has an ethereal bridge? Prepare to be amazed by the Bridge of Immortals. Nestled in the breathtaking Yellow Mountains of China, this narrow bridge offers an unparalleled experience for adventurers and nature lovers alike. As you step onto the bridge, the stunning vistas unfold before your eyes, revealing rugged cliffs and lush valleys that drop away dramatically. On sunny days, the views are so mesmerizing that you might feel as if you're walking among the clouds, surrounded by an ethereal mist that enhances the otherworldly charm of the landscape. Huangshan is renowned for its unique granite peaks, and the twisted, resilient pine trees that cling to steep rock faces, creating a striking contrast against the vibrant blue skies. Hiking to this iconic bridge is an adventure in itself, with each step enveloping you in the peaceful embrace of nature. As you soak in the tranquility, you'll find that this destination not only showcases stunning scenery, but also offers a rich tapestry of history and culture. The Bridge of Immortals is undoubtedly a must-visit for anyone seeking captivating views and unforgettable memories. Here's a wild fact about helicopters. Helicopters are fascinating machines that achieve flight in a unique way. Unlike airplanes that rely on fixed wings, helicopters use a main rotor that spins rapidly to generate lift. The blades of this rotor don't just move up and down, they can tilt to change direction, allowing the helicopter to hover, move sideways, or even fly backward. To keep everything stable, helicopters also have a smaller tail rotor. This tail rotor plays a crucial role by counteracting the torque produced by the main rotor, which keeps the aircraft balanced. Imagine trying to steer a bicycle that spins in circles. Without that tail rotor, a helicopter would do just that. Thanks to this incredible design, helicopters can easily land in tight spots or rescue people from difficult situations, showcasing how engineering can push the limits of flight. Why exactly does Martin Giallarello's head spin amaze us? Martin Giallarello possessed the extraordinary ability to rotate his head 180 degrees, a skill that had everyone gasping in astonishment. This unique talent sprang from a crooked spine, which gave him a remarkable range of motion. After years of intense training and dedication, Martin honed his ability to perform this jaw-dropping feat, captivating audiences during his circus performances. Imagine watching someone turn their head completely backwards with ease. His talent not only showcased his physical prowess, but also illustrated the incredible adaptability of the human body. Those who witnessed his performances often felt a mix of fascination and disbelief, as Martin defied what many believed to be the limits of human capability. While some people might find this skill unusual, it sparked curiosity and wonder, prompting questions about the limits of our bodies and what we can achieve with practice and determination. Why exactly does Lake Baikal hold our attention? This stunning lake in Russia isn't just beautiful, it's also the deepest and oldest freshwater lake on our planet. At over 25 million years old, Lake Baikal holds an astonishing 20% of the world's unfrozen freshwater, making it a critical resource for both nature and humans. The lake's depth reaches around 5,187 feet, deeper than the height of Mount Everest. Imagine a place where unique species thrive, like the Baikal seal, found nowhere else on Earth. Tourists and scientists alike are drawn to explore its mysteries. During winter, when the lake freezes over, people walk on the ice, observing its striking blue beauty and even ice formations. Lake Baikal isn't just a body of water, it's a vital ecosystem and a cultural treasure for Russia, showcasing the natural wonders our world has to offer. What makes it so special to you? Why exactly does salary mean salt? The word salary has a fascinating history that dates back to ancient Rome. It originates from the Latin term salarium, derived from sal, meaning salt. In ancient times, salt was far more than a mere seasoning. It was a highly sought-after commodity, essential for preserving food, especially meat, and people often went to great lengths to procure it. This necessity led to remarkable practices, such as Roman soldiers being paid in salt, which was vital for their sustenance during long marches. Salt's immense value at that time was so pronounced that it sometimes earned the nickname white gold. The phrase "earning your salt" emerged from this practice, implying that proper compensation is earned only through hard work. Today, we may not think twice about our paychecks, but it's mind-boggling to realize they're linked to something as commonplace yet crucial as salt. Next time you reach for that salt shaker, consider how the sprinkling of this everyday mineral connects us to an age-old tradition of compensation and value that has lasted through millennia. Surprisingly, it's a fact that clouds weigh tons. Did you know the average cloud weighs about 500,000 kilograms? That's roughly the same as 100 fully grown elephants. It might surprise you to learn that such a hefty mass can float in the sky. So how do they do it? The answer lies in the way water droplets are distributed within a cloud. These tiny droplets are so small and scattered that they create a mist-like appearance, making clouds seem light and airy. While they contain a massive amount of water, that water is spread out over a large area, which is why we don't notice the heavy load they carry. This balance creates a phenomenon where the weight does not pull them down. Instead, they glide through the atmosphere, making our skies more beautiful. Next time you look up, remember, even though they appear fluffy, those clouds are carrying their weight in the sky. Guess what really drives household dust accumulation? It turns out that a surprising amount of the dust floating around in our homes is made up of our own dead skin cells. Every hour, humans shed about 200 million skin cells. That's right, 200 million. When you combine that with the tiny particles from clothing, hair, and even pet dander, it's no wonder we find dust collecting on our furniture and floors. This shedding process is totally natural and happens all the time as our skin renews itself. The dead skin cells can float in the air for a while before finally settling down, which is why you might notice dust gathering around the house even if you clean regularly. Keeping your living space dust-free can be a challenge, but understanding what makes up that dust can help. Regularly vacuuming, using air purifiers, and keeping humidity levels in check can make a big difference in reducing dust accumulation. So the next time you see a dust bunny, just remember, it's a piece of you. Is Japan's water truly special for everyone? Japan is famous for its pristine water sources, which boast incredible purity and unique mineral compositions that many believe enhance flavor and health benefits. From the crystal-clear streams of the Japanese Alps to the volcanic origins of spring waters, each region offers something different. Take, for example, the famous mineral-rich waters from places like Kumamoto and Hakone, celebrated not just for drinking, but also for uses in traditional Japanese cuisine, such as making tea and ramen. However, this quality comes with a price. The high demand for Japanese water, both domestically and internationally, raises its market value significantly. Bottled water brands from Japan can be quite pricey compared to sources from other countries, sparking debates about accessibility and sustainability. As consumers increasingly seek natural, high-quality products, Japan's water companies face the challenge of balancing pride in their unique heritage with the realities of economic competition. Will the world embrace this premium Japanese water, or will its affordability hold it back? Is it really true that giant pandas struggle with digestion? Despite their adorable appearance and bamboo-munching habits, giant pandas have a surprising secret. Their digestive systems aren't very efficient. These fascinating bears consume up to 28 pounds of bamboo every day, but around 50% of that bamboo passes right through them undigested. You might wonder how such an enormous animal can thrive on a diet primarily composed of tough plant material. Interestingly, giant pandas are technically classified as carnivores, meaning their ancestors ate meat, and they still occasionally nibble on small animals or carrion. This odd diet means pandas spend a lot of their day eating, typically around 10 to 16 hours, to compensate for the poor nutritional value of bamboo. So the next time you see a panda munching away, remember they're working hard just to get the nutrients they need. Believe it or not, Congolese weddings last an entire week. If you think wedding celebrations are just a day-long affair, think again and explore the vibrant traditions found in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Here, the festivities stretch across a full week, creating a community event filled with music, dancing, and delicious dishes that tantalize the palate. The bride becomes a centerpiece during these celebrations, often donning an extraordinary headdress crafted from tree bark, representing her deep roots in nature and her family's heritage. However, there's a fascinating cultural twist. Smiling is often discouraged during these ceremonies. In Congolese culture, marriage signifies a serious commitment, and joy is expressed in subtler ways. Instead of beaming smiles, you may notice couples sharing intimate glances or locking eyes, conveying their love with deep emotion rather than overt expression. This blend of joyful festivity and serious commitment not only highlights the country's rich traditions, but also showcases the strong bonds between families and communities. making Congolese weddings a truly unforgettable experience to witness. Let's uncover the truth about sleeping insects. On average, people consume around 70 assorted insects and about 10 spiders while sleeping throughout their lifetime. This may sound shocking, but it's true. While you doze off, tiny critters can wander into your mouth without you even realizing it. These insects often include common ones like ants and beetles, which might find their way into your bedroom, especially if you're sleeping outside or in unsealed spaces. The good news is that if you accidentally munch on these little guys, they are generally harmless. Many cultures even celebrate insects as nutritious snacks. So next time you tuck into bed at night, remember that you might be sharing your dreams with some unexpected guests. Who knows what adventures you might be dreaming of while consuming these tiny delicacies? Did you know left-handedness has ancient roots? Archaeological evidence shows that about 10% of people have consistently been left-handed throughout history. This intriguing fact points to a long-standing biological basis for left-handedness rather than a recent trend. Researchers have found ancient tools such as specialized hand axes that were clearly made for left-handed users. This suggests that our ancestors understood the unique needs of left-handed individuals, indicating that left-handedness was recognized even in prehistoric times. Left-handedness is often surrounded by myths and misconceptions, but these findings illustrate its natural occurrence. Understanding the place of left-handedness in history helps us appreciate the diversity of human traits. So the next time you meet someone who writes with their left hand, remember, they're part of a long tradition that dates back thousands of years. Did you know Sudan has more pyramids than Egypt? This fascinating fact might surprise you, especially since Egypt's pyramids are often the most famous, with the Great Pyramid of Giza attracting countless visitors each year. However, Sudan boasts over 200 pyramids, primarily located in the ancient city of Nubia. These structures were built by the Kingdom of Kush, which thrived from 1070 BC to 350 AD. The pyramids in Sudan are smaller and often more steeply angled than their Egyptian counterparts, giving them a unique appearance. Many of them still hold mysteries waiting to be uncovered, as archaeology continues to reveal more about this ancient civilization. So while Egypt's pyramids shine in the spotlight, Sudan's hidden treasures tell an equally amazing story about the region's royal history. Isn't it incredible how history reveals unexpected surprises? What if aliens left artifacts on Earth? The aluminum wedge of IUD discovered in Romania has sparked conversations about out-of-place artifacts that challenge our understanding of history. This intriguing find raises questions about whether ancient civilizations had contact with extraterrestrial beings. Supporters of this theory point to strange tools, structures, and items that seem too advanced for their time, hinting at technology that shouldn't exist in that era. Enthusiasts argue that these artifacts could potentially be remnants from advanced alien visitors who interacted with early humans. While skeptics suggest natural explanations, the mystery continues to fuel our imagination. Are we alone in the universe, or did extraterrestrial visitors once roam our planet? Every new discovery keeps the debate alive, inviting more exploration and curiosity about our past and the possibilities of life beyond Earth. Why do we call them pips on a die? The small dots on a die, known as pips, have a fascinating history stretching back thousands of years. These tiny markings are not just for decoration, they are fundamental to ensuring fair play in games involving dice. Ancient civilizations, from the Egyptians to the Chinese, designed dice with this simple but effective system to represent numbers. Each pip corresponds to a value, helping players easily identify the outcome of a roll. This design has remained consistent over time, proving that sometimes the simplest ideas are the most effective. Whether you're playing board games with friends or rolling dice in a casino, those pips play a crucial role in the fairness and excitement of the game. Isn't it fascinating how a small dot can have such a big impact on our enjoyment of games? The enduring appeal of dice lies in their history and the age-old custom of rolling for luck. Let's explore the fascinating world of antlions. These intriguing insects, known for their unique hunting methods, create funnel-shaped traps in the sand that look like miniature sand volcanoes. The antlion begins its life as a larvae, a small, worm-like creature that's surprisingly good at digging. Using its strong jaws, it scoops out the sand to form the funnel, which can be about an inch wide. Once the trap is set, the antlion waits patiently at the bottom, camouflaged against the sandy shore. When unsuspecting insects like ants or small beetles stumble in, they quickly find themselves sliding down into the waiting jaws of the antlion. The walls of the funnel are slippery, making escape nearly impossible. Antlions are not just clever architects, they also have an interesting life cycle. After they grow into adults, they transform into beautiful lacewings, leaving their sandy traps behind. This clever survival strategy showcases the wonders of nature, reminding us of the ingenious ways creatures adapt and thrive in their environments. So next time you see a sandy spot in the garden, think of the tiny traps that might be hiding just beneath the surface. Prepare to be amazed by horse-drawn fire engines. In the days before modern fire trucks, fire brigades relied on horse-drawn engines to answer emergency calls. These impressive vehicles had horses stabled on the ground floor, and to access upper floors, both horses and firefighters needed to navigate staircases. Interestingly, horses adapted surprisingly well to walking up straight staircases, which led architects to design spiral staircases specifically to ease their ascent. This innovation not only helped the horses reach the upper levels of buildings, but also made it easier for firefighters to transport equipment quickly. Imagine the scene. Courageous firefighters racing up spiraling stairs with the horses in tow, highlighting how urban design evolved in response to the needs of both animals and people. The clever melding of function and design showcases a fascinating part of firefighting history, proof that necessity truly is the mother of invention. You might be shocked to learn that Paganini faced wild rumors. The incredible virtuosity of Niccolò Paganini on the violin led many to believe he had supernatural abilities or even made a pact with the devil. His extraordinary performances dazzled audiences in the 19th century, leaving them wondering how anyone could master the violin with such skill. Some were so captivated that they claimed his talent was otherworldly. To counteract these wild speculations about his origins, Paganini reportedly carried letters from his mother, proving his humanity. This fascinating blend of artistry and myth reveals how extraordinary talent can foster both admiration and fear. While Paganini's legacy as a groundbreaking musician endures, these rumors add an intriguing twist to his story, highlighting how great talent can sometimes blur the lines between reality and fantasy. Why do we still cling to such mysterious narratives about genius today? Have you heard about Lego's incredible brick production? Since its creation, Lego has truly transformed the world of play, producing over 1.1 trillion bricks by 2025. That staggering number means there are about 140 Lego bricks for every single person on Earth. Imagine a sea of colorful bricks, enough for everyone to build their own masterpiece. The magic doesn't stop there. Lego continues to manufacture around 40 billion new pieces every year, bringing fresh ideas and creativity to kids and adults alike. Whether you're constructing skyscrapers or fantasy castles, these versatile bricks spark imagination and connection between friends and family. The company's commitment to innovation has led to collaborative projects and themed sets based on popular movies and even iconic landmarks. Lego has also embraced sustainability by working to create eco-friendly bricks, aiming for a greener future. So next time you're building with Lego, remember, you're part of a global community shaped by a staggering number of bricks. Who knew a small plastic piece could connect so many people? Did you know that explorers changed the world forever? The age of exploration, which unfolded from the 15th to the 17th centuries, was a thrilling time when European powers set sail for uncharted territories. Explorers like Christopher Columbus and Vasco da Gama were driven by dreams of wealth and new trade routes. They discovered new lands connecting different parts of the globe and laying the groundwork for international trade. However, this quest for riches came at a steep price. Colonization led to the exploitation and decimation of indigenous populations, whose cultures were often overshadowed by the surge of European influence. This period reshaped economies, shifted political power, and sparked cultural exchanges that forever altered human history. The legacy of exploration can still be felt today as we navigate a world that is, in many ways, a direct result of those adventurous voyages. What lessons can we learn from their journeys? Let's uncover the truth about suing God. In 2000, a Nebraska woman named Betty Penrose shook up the legal world by filing a lawsuit against the Almighty himself. Betty claimed that God was responsible for her misfortunes, including her failed relationships and financial struggles. Although the court quickly dismissed her case as frivolous, it opened up a fascinating discussion about the intersection of faith and the law. Many people were left wondering, can you really hold a divine being accountable in a courtroom? The case raised important questions about the limits of legal action, the nature of belief, and the relationship between humans and the divine. While Betty's lawsuit didn't survive in court, it certainly sparked debates that continue to interest scholars, theologians, and everyday folks alike. What does it really mean to seek justice, and how do personal beliefs fit into that pursuit? Did you know Guinness started with a simple question? It all began with Sir Hugh Beaver, the manager of the Guinness Brewery, who found himself caught in a debate about which bird holds the title for the fastest. Frustrated by the inability to get a clear answer, he realized there was no comprehensive source for trivia and record-breaking facts. This sparked an idea that would change the world. In 1955, Beaver decided to create the Guinness Book of World Records as a way to settle arguments like his own and to provide fun facts for everyone. The first edition was wildly popular and quickly evolved into an iconic book that would be published annually. Today, the Guinness World Records holds a special place in our hearts, filled with incredible feats and astonishing achievements across the globe. From the tallest man to the fastest animal, this book keeps track of things we love to marvel at. It shows how one simple question can lead to something extraordinary. So the next time you find yourself in a trivia debate, remember the origins of this fascinating book. Nature's tiny champions inspire big innovations. This discovery helps scientists better understand aerodynamics, particularly by studying the amazing flight capabilities of bumblebees. Despite their small size, these remarkable insects have mastered the art of flying, efficiently maneuvering through the air, and showcasing nature's ingenuity. Researchers have observed that bumblebees can hover, dart, and even fly backwards, defying traditional aerodynamic principles that often apply to larger aircraft. By analyzing their wing movements and techniques, experts are unlocking secrets that can inform the design of robots and drones. This means that innovations in robotics and drone technology could lead to more agile and efficient machines, mimicking the bumblebee's ability to navigate complex environments. So, the next time you see a bumblebee buzzing around, remember that it's not just a cute insect, it's a source of inspiration for cutting-edge technology that could revolutionize how we think about flight. Let's uncover the truth about global population growth. Did you know that around 7% of all humans who have ever lived are alive today? This staggering figure emphasizes just how rapidly our global population has grown over the centuries. As of now, we number over 8 billion people on Earth, a sharp increase from just a few billion in the mid-20th century. Factors contributing to this growth include advances in medicine, better agricultural practices, and improved living conditions, which have significantly reduced mortality rates. This population surge presents both exciting opportunities and pressing challenges. For instance, while more people mean more innovative ideas and a larger workforce, it also raises concerns like resource management, environmental sustainability, and urban planning. How can we balance a growing population with our planet's resources? The answers are crucial for a sustainable future. Celebrate Brain Day and unlock its secrets. Today is a special day dedicated to raising awareness about brain health and understanding neurological conditions. This annual observance invites everyone to explore the incredible complexities of our brains, which control every movement, thought, and emotion we experience. Many people don't realize that conditions like Alzheimer's disease, epilepsy, and multiple sclerosis affect millions globally, making this day essential for spreading knowledge. Activities range from educational workshops to community events where experts share the latest research and discoveries in neuroscience. By promoting discussions around brain function, we can learn more about what happens when things go wrong and how we can improve brain health through lifestyle choices like diet and exercise. Engaging with these topics helps reduce stigma and allows individuals and families dealing with neurological issues to find support and resources. So let's dive into the fascinating world of our brains and celebrate the progress being made in brain health research. Did you know that jaguars once roamed Texas? These magnificent big cats used to thrive in lush forests as far north as the southern United States, including Texas, before their habitats began to shrink. Unfortunately, as human populations grew, cities expanded, and landscapes changed dramatically. Jaguar populations dwindled. Today, jaguars are primarily found in the rainforests of Central and South America, making them elusive and rare in the wild. Habitat destruction, poaching, and conflicts with livestock have all contributed to their decline. Conservation efforts are crucial to protect the remaining jaguar populations and their environments. By creating wildlife corridors and establishing protected areas, we can help ensure that these beautiful creatures can roam freely again. Can you imagine the sight of a jaguar prowling through the dense jungles of North America? Can you imagine that llamas can heal? Llama therapy is a fascinating and unique approach to mental health support that uses these gentle creatures to help people manage anxiety and depression. During therapy sessions, individuals interact with trained llamas, experiencing their calming presence as they share space. The soft fur and gentle demeanor of llamas can create a soothing environment, making it easier for people to open up about their feelings and challenges. Research suggests that animal-assisted therapy fosters connections that enhance emotional well-being. As participants pet or walk the llamas, they often find a sense of comfort and joy, which can enable deeper discussions about their struggles. This type of therapy is not only about the emotional benefits, but also helps people build empathy and responsibility as they learn to care for the llamas. Could embracing such furry friends be the key to better mental health? Did you know most artifacts are hidden away? The British Museum is home to an incredible trove of history. But here's a surprising fact. A staggering 99% of its collection is stored in storage rather than on display. This means that while you can marvel at famous pieces like the Rosetta Stone and the Elgin marbles, the majority of the museum's vast collection remains behind closed doors. The museum holds over 8 million objects from all corners of the globe, representing thousands of years of human history. However, there simply isn't enough space to showcase them all, as curating and displaying artifacts requires careful planning and resources. Many of those hidden gems are preserved for future research and study, and some may even be rotated into public view from time to time. Can you imagine what fascinating stories these unseen treasures could tell? Let's uncover the truth about the rapture. This intriguing concept, embraced by many evangelicals, suggests that faithful Christians will be whisked away to meet Jesus in the sky, leaving the world behind. The belief originated in the 1830s, sparked by the teachings of John Nelson Darby, who proposed that Christians would experience a sudden, miraculous ascent. This idea became a cornerstone of evangelical thought, promising hope for believers amidst a tumultuous world. The image of believers rising into the clouds captures the imagination, often represented in books, movies, and art. This promise of salvation offers a comforting view of the future for many, yet interpretations of the rapture vary widely, leading to discussions about its implications for faith and society. What does this mean for how we live today, and how does it shape our understanding of the afterlife? Exploring these questions can reveal deeper insights into faith in the human experience. Here's something incredible about female leaders in the Caribbean. In Jamaica, Colombia, and St. Lucia, women are stepping up in the workplace and leading like never before. This cultural shift shows that societies are embracing female empowerment, which is transforming the way businesses operate. More women in leadership means diverse perspectives and innovative ideas, benefiting everyone. In these countries, women are breaking barriers that once held them back, paving the way for future generations. They are proving that leadership isn't just a man's domain and showing younger girls that they too can aspire to lead. From government offices to major corporations, female leaders are making waves. This trend symbolizes hope and progress, And it's exciting to see how it fuels changes across different sectors. Will other regions follow suit and support their women in claiming leadership roles? Guess what really drives facial fitness? The PAO facial fitness device, which hails from Japan, promises to tone and rejuvenate your face in just 30 seconds a day. This clever gadget consists of a weighted bar that you hold between your lips, engaging facial muscles you didn't even know you had. By performing simple movements, you can potentially lift and firm your skin, enhancing your appearance over time. Many users rave about the results, claiming their skin feels tighter and more youthful. Plus, the beauty of the PAO device is that it fits easily into your daily routine, whether you're watching TV or cooking dinner. As a fun bonus, it may even help improve your oral strength. So if you're on the lookout for a new way to enhance your beauty regimen, why not give this innovative Japanese invention a try? Your face could thank you. Experience the magic of Breda's Carnival of Princes. Every year in Breda, Netherlands, something truly remarkable happens during the Carnival of Princes. For 3 whole days, the city transforms as children take the reins of power. This vibrant festival is not just about colorful costumes and lively parades. It's a time when the youngest members of the community are celebrated and given a chance to govern their city. Festivities kick off with a special crown ceremony, where selected children become the prince and princess for the event. They lead parades, make decisions, and even have the power to declare fun rules for the duration of the carnival. The streets fill with laughter, excitement, and joy as families gather to enjoy performances, games, and mouth-watering treats. This unique tradition teaches children about leadership in a fun and engaging way, while also reinforcing community bonds. So if you're in Breda during this enchanting time, get ready to celebrate alongside these young rulers and experience a festival like no other. Can you believe how fast woodpeckers can tap? These incredible birds can drum on wood at a staggering rate of up to 16 times per second. Imagine the sound of a woodpecker rapidly pecking away as it searches for insects hiding beneath the bark. Their powerful beaks and strong neck muscles allow them to deliver these rapid blows without harming themselves. Each tap serves a purpose, whether it's to communicate with other woodpeckers, establish territory, or find food. Woodpeckers have specially adapted skulls that cushion their brains during these high-speed taps, making them perfect for their unique lifestyle. Interestingly, there are over 200 species of woodpeckers, each with their own tapping style and rhythm. From the iconic pileated woodpecker to the smaller downy woodpecker, their vibrant colors and striking patterns add to their charm. Next time you hear that familiar sound in the woods, remember the remarkable speed and strength behind each tap. Isn't nature amazing? Here's a wild fact about Coca-Cola's name. The name Coca-Cola comes from 2 key ingredients used when the drink was first created: coca leaves and cola nuts. Coca leaves provided a mild stimulant known for making people feel more alert, while cola nuts added an extra boost of caffeine, which definitely keeps you awake. This unique blend contributed to the drink's energizing effects, making it popular among consumers right from the start. Interestingly, the exact recipe for Coca-Cola is still one of the best-kept secrets in the food and beverage world, with only a select few individuals aware of the precise mix of flavors. Over the years, the recipe has undergone some changes to appeal to modern tastes, yet the brand remains committed to its original essence. Isn't it fascinating how a drink can have such intriguing origins? Hard to believe, but Chernobyl's truth took days to reveal. The Soviet Union only admitted to the catastrophic reactor explosion 3 days after it happened. On April 26, 1986, the Chernobyl nuclear power plant in Ukraine experienced a catastrophic failure that released massive amounts of radioactive material into the atmosphere. While the explosion occurred in the early hours, alarming radiation levels were detected at a nuclear monitoring center nearly 1,000 kilometers away. Those alarms signaled a grave threat, forcing officials in Moscow to grapple with the reality of the disaster. However, rather than immediately informing the public, they chose to downplay the event. This delay not only hindered immediate evacuation efforts, but also put countless lives at risk. Only after international pressure and growing health concerns did the Soviet authorities finally confess to the extent of the catastrophe. The Chernobyl disaster remains a stark reminder of the importance of transparency in nuclear safety. Let's uncover the truth about the mysterious hum. The hum is an intriguing phenomenon that impacts around 2% of people worldwide, creating a persistent low-frequency droning sound akin to a distant engine. Reports of this hum have surfaced in diverse locations, including New Mexico and Scotland, yet the source remains unidentified, sparking curiosity and debate. Is this sound a real physical noise that can be measured, or could it be a psychological experience affecting those who hear it? Many theories abound, ranging from industrial noise to geological activity, while others suggest it might even stem from a heightened sensitivity to certain frequencies. Despite extensive research, scientists have yet to find a unifying explanation, leaving those who experience the hum in a frustrating state of mystery. What do you think it might be? An unexplained natural phenomenon, or perhaps something more unusual? Here's what actually happens when dicks mate. These adorable antelopes, native to the dense forests of East Africa, are quite unique in the animal kingdom. Unlike most antelopes that prefer to roam in herds or form transient relationships, dicks are known for their lifelong monogamy. Once they find a partner, they stick together for life, reinforcing their bond through mutual grooming and shared vigilance. They are often seen grazing peacefully together, and their strong partnership helps them thrive in their natural habitat. During the breeding season, a couple can intensely protect their territory, making sure it remains safe from intruders. This commitment to one another is not just about love, it's a survival strategy that allows them to raise their young in a secure environment. Isn't it fascinating how these small antelopes create such lasting connections in the wild? Hard to believe, but Marie Curie faced scandal. In the early 20th century, the brilliant scientist Marie Curie found herself in a difficult situation when her love affair with a married physicist became public knowledge. Her personal life suddenly drew as much attention as her groundbreaking work on radioactivity. When their private letters were leaked, it sparked a wave of public scrutiny, and the Nobel Committee even pressured her to skip her second Nobel Prize ceremony to avoid further scandal. Amid all this drama, Albert Einstein stood by her side, encouraging her to embrace her achievements and attend the ceremony. Marie showed remarkable courage in the face of criticism by ultimately accepting the award. Her determination not only highlighted her scientific prowess, but also emphasized her strength in navigating the complexities of her personal and professional life. How inspiring is that? Guess what really drives digital communication choices? The term call in the digital world refers to the action of disconnecting a phone number, a powerful feature that helps users regain control over their communication options. Imagine a world where you can manage who can contact you with just a single click. This ability to disconnect is essential for maintaining privacy and reducing unwanted interruptions. When you make a call in this context, you are not just reaching out to someone, you are also defining your own boundaries in this digital age. It's like having a personal switch that can help you turn off distractions whenever you need focus or peace. With the rapid growth of technology, understanding these tools becomes crucial in navigating our daily lives. Moreover, knowing how to control your communication can lead to healthier relationships and less stress. Who wouldn't want that? So the next time you hear the term call, think about its role in empowering you to communicate on your terms. Surprisingly, Adobe's name has a unique origin. Many people associate Adobe with its popular software like Photoshop and Acrobat. But did you know that its name comes from a small river? The story begins with John Warnock, one of the co-founders of the company, who lived near the Adobe Creek River in California. This picturesque stream runs right behind his home, and it left a lasting impression on him. When the time came to name his new company, he chose Adobe to pay homage to the creek that was not only beautiful, but also significant to his life. This connection shows how personal experiences can influence big decisions, even when it comes to naming a major tech company. Today, Adobe is a household name, known for transforming the way we create and edit digital content. It's fascinating to think that such a powerful brand was inspired by a serene little river. So, next time you use Adobe software, remember the creek that contributed to its iconic name. Have you heard about Florida's skateboarding laws? In the Sunshine State, it's actually illegal to skateboard without a license. This unique regulation was put in place to promote safety standards among skateboarders and reduce reckless behavior that can lead to accidents. The law ensures that skateboarders are responsible and aware of their surroundings while enjoying this fun activity. It's crucial for skaters in Florida to check if they need permits before hitting the streets. Not only can failing to do so lead to legal troubles, but it can also put the safety of themselves and others at risk. So if you love skateboarding, make sure to get familiar with the local rules and don't forget to grab that license. Who knew staying safe could also mean following the law? Ever wondered how a tie affects your brain? Wearing a tie might seem like a small detail in your outfit, but it can actually influence blood flow to your brain. Research shows that tightly fastened neckties can reduce blood flow by as much as 7.5%. This reduction isn't just a minor inconvenience, it can contribute to feelings of dizziness or discomfort. When the neck is constricted, the arteries that supply blood to the brain are squeezed, limiting the oxygen and nutrients reaching this vital organ. Many people wear ties for formal events or work settings, but this fact might make you think twice about how tight your neckwear is. It's worth considering that a looser tie can help maintain proper blood flow, keeping you feeling sharp and alert throughout the day. So next time you're getting dressed, will you choose style over comfort, or will you loosen that tie just a little? It's a small adjustment that could lead to a big difference in how you feel. Did you know machines can create mesmerizing art? Ramonda Julie, a talented inventor, designed an incredible machine called the emitter. This unique device uses computer-controlled droppers to release precise drops of paint onto a surface, transforming the ordinary into something truly captivating. Imagine seeing colors dance and blend in a way that enchants your senses. The emitter takes advantage of technology to produce a hypnotic visual effect, where each drop is timed with incredible accuracy, creating stunning patterns and designs. As viewers watch the paint fall, they can't help but get lost in the swirling, colorful spectacle. This blend of art and technology highlights how creative innovation can change our perspective on traditional art forms. Not only does the emitter produce beautiful artwork, but it also sparks our imagination about the future possibilities of art making. What if more artists teamed up with machines to explore new artistic realms? With inventions like the emitter, the boundaries of creativity are constantly being pushed, inviting everyone to see the beauty in both art and science. Did you know that a manta ray is a giant creature? This amazing being stretches an impressive 23 feet long and tips the scales at 3 tons. For perspective, that's heavier than most cars on the road today. Imagine seeing something that large gliding gracefully through the water or resting on a beach. Creatures like a manta ray captivate because of their sheer size and the mysteries surrounding their lives. We often think of giants in fairy tales, but they exist in the natural world too. These massive animals play important roles in their ecosystems, often serving as apex predators or key species in their habitat. As we learn more about creatures like a manta ray, we uncover the secrets of their lives and the environments they thrive in. What can we do to protect these incredible giants and their homes in our oceans or forests? Why exactly does extreme heat pose such dangers? In some of the hottest environments on Earth, surface temperatures can soar above those of the sun. Imagine stepping into a place where temperatures reach a blistering 3,600 degrees Fahrenheit. In these extreme conditions, sweat can boil away instantly, and clothing can catch fire in the blink of an eye. This intense heat causes our bodies to react in fascinating ways, almost like a flashbulb illuminating a dark room. The human body attempts to cool itself through sweating, yet in such extreme conditions, this natural cooling mechanism can backfire. Rapid evaporation leads to severe dehydration and heat exhaustion. When the heat is so extreme, even the air you breathe can feel like a furnace, making it vital for people in these environments to stay cool and avoid exposure. Understanding how our bodies respond to extreme conditions is key to survival. Believe it or not, water spouts can lift fish. These incredible swirling columns of water, often compared to tornadoes, form over warm ocean waters during storms. When a waterspout develops, it generates a powerful upward force that can actually pull fish from the sea. As the strong winds spin and create a funnel shape, they can carry fish and other small sea creatures high into the air. Once the waterspout weakens or makes landfall, it can drop these fish miles away from where they were originally pulled. This phenomenon not only astonishes marine biologists, but also highlights the complex interactions between weather and marine life. Imagine walking along a beach and finding fish that just flew in from the ocean. It sounds wild, but it happens. Waterspouts can also affect local ecosystems by relocating aquatic species, potentially introducing them to new environments. Next time you hear about a waterspout, think about those fish being swept away from their home. What a wild ride. Hard to believe, but sleeping too much can harm you. Chronic oversleeping can really throw your body's internal clock, known as circadian rhythms, into chaos. This disruption can increase the risk of obesity and other health problems. While it's perfectly okay to indulge in long sleep sessions occasionally to recover from fatigue, experts suggest that adults should target 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night for optimal health. When we sleep excessively, our bodies may not process calories effectively, leading to weight gain and related issues. Additionally, oversleeping can contribute to feelings of grogginess and lethargy, making it harder to stay active during the day. So it's essential to strike a balance and listen to your body's cues. Good sleep hygiene can enhance both physical and mental well-being. Here's something incredible about holiday parades. A Christmas parade in Texas took a surprising turn when a float collapse transformed a cheerful snowman into an unrecognizable heap of fabric. The giant snowman float was meant to dazzle spectators, but due to poor design choices, it crumpled mid-parade, leaving many in awe and others a bit puzzled. Children who gathered excitedly along the streets were met with an unexpected sight, as what should have been a symbol of winter cheer ended up looking like a giant mess. Instead of enjoying views of a joyful snowman, young onlookers were left scratching their heads, wondering if winter's spirit had met an untimely end. This incident highlights how important thoughtful design is, especially in festive celebrations meant to bring joy. It's a reminder that even in the most joyful of seasons, surprises can happen. Sometimes they just leave us wanting more. Why exactly does allurophobia make people anxious? Allurophobia is the official term for an intense and irrational fear of cats. For those affected, just the sight or thought of a cat can trigger overwhelming anxiety or panic attacks. Imagine walking down the street and spotting a fluffy feline. A person with allurophobia might react as if they just saw a ghost. This fear is often not just about cats themselves, but can stem from a variety of experiences or misconceptions about them. Maybe someone had a frightening encounter with a cat as a child, or they've heard too many spooky stories about them. Understanding allurophobia is crucial, as it helps shed light on how phobias can affect daily life, relationships, and mental health. Support from friends, family, or mental health professionals can assist those dealing with this phobia to confront their fears gradually and live a more relaxed life. Ever thought about why rabbits can die from fright? It turns out that these adorable creatures have incredibly delicate cardiovascular systems, making them particularly vulnerable to stress. When startled by predators, rabbits can experience a sudden heart failure, leading to a condition called sudden death syndrome. This shocking reality highlights how essential it is to create safe, calm environments for pet rabbits. Imagine your pet bouncing around, feeling secure and happy in its surroundings, free from unexpected loud noises or sudden movements. On the flip side, wild rabbits also face threats in their natural habitats, where disturbances can lead to panic and fatal consequences. By reducing loud noises or disturbances near rabbit habitats, we can help protect these timid animals and allow them to thrive in the wild. Understanding why rabbits can be so easily frightened expresses our responsibility to care for them, whether they are pets or part of a larger ecosystem. So next time you see a rabbit, remember just how fragile their little hearts can be. This might surprise you. Batman is a city in Turkey. Located in the southeastern part of the country, Batman is not just the home of a famous superhero, but also a bustling city with a rich history. It was founded in the 1950s and has grown rapidly, now boasting a population of over 300,000. The city gets its name from the nearby Batman River, which is thought to be derived from a Kurdish word meaning the River of the Black Bird. Notably, Batman has become a cultural hub, featuring bazaars, parks, and vibrant local cuisine. Interestingly, the name has drawn tourists and comic book fans alike, with many visiting to snap photos and share their unique experience of standing in a place named after the beloved Caped Crusader. While it may seem quirky, Batman Turkey represents a unique blend of modernity and tradition, showcasing the diverse cultural tapestry that defines the region. So, the next time you think of Batman, remember there's a real city with its own charm and personality. Here's a wild fact about smartphones in our lives. Smartphones integrate telephony, computing, and internet access into one handy device, completely transforming how we live and communicate. Imagine carrying a powerful mini-computer in your pocket. These devices boast impressive processors, meaning they can run complex applications and multitask with ease. The high-resolution cameras allow us to capture stunning photos and videos, turning everyday moments into lasting memories. Plus, with millions of apps available, from social media to fitness tracking, they cater to all our needs and interests. Because we can stay connected with friends and family anytime, anywhere, smartphones have changed the way we form relationships. However, this convenience comes at a price. As some argue, it contributes to less face-to-face interaction. Can you imagine living a day without your smartphone? What if I told you kissing a donkey cures toothaches? This surprising idea comes from ancient beliefs held by various cultures. Many people once thought that engaging with certain animals, especially strong or magical ones, had the power to transfer healing energy to humans. Donkeys, known for their resilience and strength, were often seen as magical creatures capable of easing ailments. By kissing a donkey, people believed they could absorb some of its vitality and relieve painful toothaches. While today's science doesn't support these claims, this quirky notion gives us a glimpse into how animals have long been associated with health and wellness in folklore. Such beliefs remind us of the fascinating ways cultures interpret the natural world, often blending the ordinary with the extraordinary. So would you dare to pucker up for a donkey to cure a sore tooth? Did you know San Francisco hosted a major celebration in 1915? This exciting event, known as the Panama Pacific Exposition, marked a triumphant moment in history, celebrating the completion of the Panama Canal. This engineering marvel revolutionized shipping and trade by connecting the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, drastically reducing the travel time for vessels. The exposition, which ran from February to December 1915, showcased the progress and innovation of the time. Attendees marveled at elaborate pavilions, art displays, and technological innovations from around the world. It wasn't just a fair, it was a grand celebration of peace, progress, and the possibilities of the modern age, following the devastation of the 1906 San Francisco earthquake. The event attracted over 19 million visitors, captivating them with stunning architecture and unforgettable performances. The Panama Pacific Exposition didn't just honor the canal's completion, it symbolized a turning point in global commerce and culture. Today, remnants of this significant event, such as the Palace of Fine Arts, remind us of that pivotal time. What do you think the world would be like without the Panama Canal? Guess what really drives the evolution of hairdryers? In 1890, French stylist Alexandre Ferdinand Godefroy changed the world of beauty with his groundbreaking invention, the first hairdryer. Unlike the compact gadgets we use today, this massive machine was designed for salon use and looked like something straight out of a steampunk novel. Clients would sit under a helmet-like hood as hot air blasted from the bulky device. Powered by a gas stove, it marked a significant leap in beauty technology, paving the way for handheld hairdryers that we rely on every day. Imagine sitting in a salon, surrounded by that clunky contraption, waiting for your hair to dry. Godefroy's innovation not only transformed the way people styled their hair, but also reflected the era's fascination with machinery and modernity. Who knew that such a peculiar invention would lead to the sleek and powerful hair dryers we have today? Hard to believe, but paper money started in China. This revolutionary idea first appeared during the Tang Dynasty in the 7th century. Interestingly, it wasn't made from regular paper, but rather from the fibers of mulberry bark, which made it lightweight and easy to carry. Before paper money, people relied heavily on coins, which could be quite cumbersome and heavy. The introduction of this new currency made it simpler for merchants to conduct trades, boosting commerce significantly. Imagine how difficult it must have been to carry around a bag full of coins for your daily transactions. Not only did this innovative form of money make trading smoother, but it also paved the way for modern banking systems. Today, almost everyone uses paper money or digital currencies, tracing back to that ancient innovation in China. So next time you reach for cash, remember its fascinating history. Discover the secrets behind ancient bonsais. These fascinating trees tell stories that span generations, with some of them being cherished family heirlooms. Bonsai is the art of growing miniature trees that reflect nature's beauty in a small form. The oldest known bonsai, a ficus bonsai, is over 1,000 years old and resides in Japan. Families often pass down these miniature marvels as a way to preserve tradition and create bonds through shared history and care. Each bonsai requires meticulous attention, with regular pruning and watering to keep it healthy and beautiful. The intricate shapes and styles, such as the cascading or upright bonsai, are inspired by the natural world, making each tree unique. Caring for these ancient wonders can foster a sense of responsibility and connection to nature, reminding us of our place in the world. So, how do you feel about tending to a living piece of history? You might be shocked to learn that pigeon shooting was Olympic. This unusual sport was introduced at the 1900 Paris Games and saw competitors aim at live pigeons released into the air. Imagine an Olympic event where marksmen fired at real birds instead of clay targets. The event featured 300 live birds, and those who were skilled at shooting could earn medals. However, this practice was met with controversy and disapproval from animal rights advocates. As the years progressed, the Olympic Committee recognized the need for more humane and less controversial sports, leading to the eventual removal of live pigeon shooting from the Games. Despite its brief appearance, this event serves as a reminder of how diverse Olympic sports can be, showcasing unique aspects of human skill and tradition, yet evolving with societal values. Today, Olympic events go beyond traditional sports, embracing new competitions that reflect modern interests and ethics. Isn't it fascinating how the Olympics continue to change over time? What if I told you about giggle mugs? This quirky term, hailing from 18th century British slang, describes people who smile too much, often when it just doesn't fit the moment. Imagine someone grinning at a serious political debate or during a grim news report. It's a fascinating reflection on human behavior and how we communicate emotions. In this context, mug refers to one's face, while giggle hints at that forced laughter that feels out of place. The concept invites us to ponder the evolution of language and our social norms, showing that sometimes people hide their true feelings behind a smile. So next time you see someone beaming inappropriately, you might just think of them as a giggle mug. It's a reminder that our expressions can tell a story, sometimes revealing more than words ever could. Discover the secrets of medieval feudalism. Feudalism was a fascinating system that shaped life in the Middle Ages. In this structure, kings granted land to nobles, who in return pledged loyalty and military support. This relationship formed a tight bond where loyalty was paramount. Noblemen, in turn, provided protection and land to vassals and peasants working the land. Imagine a giant family tree where everyone had a role and responsibilities. This hierarchical web not only governed land ownership but also influenced laws and daily activities. For peasants, life was challenging. They worked hard in fields but relied on their lords for safety and support. While it sounds complex, feudalism created a sense of order in a chaotic time. Its legacy still influences our understanding of governance and community today. How did this system impact the way we live now? Prepare to be amazed by the Cold War's 8 zeros. During this tense period, the United States had a nuclear launch code that was shockingly simple. It was just 8 zeros in a row. This choice might sound surprising, but it was made for a crucial reason. In times of crisis, military personnel needed to react quickly, so a straightforward code was essential for speed and accuracy. Imagine having the fate of nations hinge on such a simple sequence. This decision reflected the urgent need for swift action amidst the fear of nuclear conflict. It raises important questions about safety and responsibility during one of history's most dangerous chapters. While it seems like an easy-to-remember code, it also highlights the precarious balance of global safety and the complex strategies that governed superpowers at the time. Can we really trust something so simple with such immense power? Do you know about the mysterious Greys? These intriguing beings are often described by people who claim to have had close encounters, typically depicted as small creatures with large heads and deep black eyes. The Greys have sparked curiosity and concern among those who believe they have been abducted. Many abductees report a strange sense of paralysis, making them feel immobilized and vulnerable. This eerie sensation often accompanies a chilling experience of missing time, where hours or even days seem to vanish without explanation. Such accounts raise interesting questions about what purpose these encounters might serve. Are the Greys conducting experiments or perhaps trying to communicate with us in ways we don't yet understand? The phenomenon continues to captivate enthusiasts, researchers, and skeptics alike, as people debate whether these encounters are real or simply figments of an active imagination. Ever thought about why space feels so vast? If Earth were scaled down to the size of a tennis ball, the Sun would be an enormous sphere about 24 feet in diameter, sitting nearly half a mile away. This eye-opening comparison helps us grasp the true scale of our solar system. Imagine being on that tiny Earth, surrounded by vast emptiness. Mercury and Venus would be mere pinpricks close by, while Jupiter and Saturn would be farther out, hardly visible to the naked eye. It's astounding to realize that despite the seeming closeness of these celestial bodies, they're separated by unimaginable distances. This scale model not only makes our planet feel small, but also brings into perspective the loneliness and vastness of space that envelops us. It's a reminder of how much we still have to explore and discover in our cosmic neighborhood. Isn't it fascinating to think about? Why did women finally join the Boston Marathon? The inclusion of women in the Boston Marathon in 1972 was a groundbreaking moment for gender equality in sports. Before this, female runners faced enormous barriers, often being banned from participating in races due to outdated beliefs about their physical abilities. Kathrine Switzer famously became the first woman to officially run the Boston Marathon, despite initially registering as a man. Her determination, along with the efforts of other trailblazers, challenged the status quo and paved the way for female athletes in competitive racing. This milestone not only opened doors for women in marathons, but also set a powerful precedent for inclusivity in various sports events worldwide. As more women stepped onto the racetracks, their achievements inspired a wave of change, encouraging organizations to embrace female participation and fostering a new era in athletics. What if I told you about Gropeland's fascinating history? Gropeland referred to the streets where brothels were found, and this term has changed over time to Grappling in cities like Bristol and York. This evolution in naming isn't just a simple change. It offers a glimpse into the social fabric of these communities. Back in the day, streets were often named after the businesses that shaped daily life, reflecting what was important to the people living there. As society evolved, so did the language we use to describe our surroundings. The term grappling may sound unusual now, but it connects us to a vibrant history of commerce and community. Today, when we walk through these neighborhoods, we're not just strolling down streets. We're walking through layers of history that tell stories of changing attitudes toward work, morality, and social norms. Isn't it interesting how names can carry so much meaning? Believe it or not, Everest isn't the tallest mountain. While Mount Everest proudly holds the title of the tallest mountain above sea level at a staggering height of 29,032 feet, there's an incredible contender that often goes unnoticed: Mount Akea in Hawaii. You see, much of Mount Akea is hidden beneath the waves of the Pacific Ocean, which means when we measure from its underwater base to its peak, it actually soars to a remarkable height of around 30,500 feet. This fascinating fact makes Ikea the tallest mountain on Earth when considering its full structure. The underwater portion of Ikea involves volcanic activity, showcasing how volcanic islands can rise dramatically from seafloor to summit. So, next time you hear about Everest, remember there's more to mountains than meets the eye. Isn't it amazing how our planet holds such surprising secrets? Ever wondered how far our DNA could stretch? Believe it or not, the DNA in just one human body is long enough to reach from Earth to Pluto and back about 17 times. That's a staggering distance of roughly 10 billion miles. Each cell in our body contains DNA, the molecule that holds the instructions for all our genetic traits. If you were to uncoil the DNA from every single cell in your body and line it up, you would have a single continuous strand that showcases the remarkable complexity of life. In fact, an average person has about 37 trillion cells, and each cell contains about 6 feet of DNA. So when we talk about the vastness of human DNA, we're really diving into a world of information and structure that makes us who we are. This incredible length also highlights the amazing resilience and adaptability of life on Earth. It's astonishing to think that all this genetic material, packed tightly within our cells, is just waiting to express itself in countless ways. Isn't it mind-blowing how something so small can connect us to such vast distances? Is it really true that Billy Ridgway meets a demon? In The Weirdness, author Jeremy Bushnell introduces us to Billy Ridgway, a struggling writer who finds himself in an uproarious predicament after making a deal with a demon. This fun and chaotic adventure unfolds with Billy encountering witches, experiencing wild time travel escapades, and navigating the unpredictable world of dark comedy. Bushnell's witty prose brings the quirky characters and unusual situations to life, ensuring readers are constantly entertained. As Billy juggles his new reality, he learns that every choice can lead to unexpected consequences, making the story both hilarious and thought-provoking. Fans of dark comedy will appreciate how Bushnell blends humor with fantasy in a way that feels fresh and engaging. If you enjoy a narrative where the absurd meets the profound, this novel might just be the perfect read for you. Dive into the clever twists and turns that only a deal with a demon can inspire. Can you guess how this amazing animal rests? The sea otter is a true marvel of nature. Not only can it maintain its position floating on its back in the water without getting tired, but it can also take a nap while doing so. This furry creature cleverly uses a special technique to float effortlessly, often wrapping itself in kelp to anchor itself and avoid drifting away. While sleeping, the otter balances its head and body perfectly, enabling it to rest and stay safe from predators. This ability to snooze on the surface allows them to conserve energy and be alert when necessary. Did you know that sea otters have the thickest fur of any animal, with up to 1 million hair strands per square inch? This luxurious coat keeps them warm in chilly waters as they hunt for their favorite snacks, like sea urchins and crabs. So the next time you see a sea otter, think about its incredible adaptations that enable it to thrive in its underwater home, even while sleeping. Ever wondered how Klaus Barbie was caught? Klaus Barbie, a notorious Nazi war criminal, managed to elude justice for 33 long years while living in Bolivia after World War II. His cover came crashing down when a journalist arranged a fake interview, asking him questions in French, a language he was supposed to not understand. Unbeknownst to Barbie, his inability to speak French was a delicate lie that unraveled during the encounter, leading to his eventual identification. This revelation didn't happen by accident. The U.S. government had facilitated his escape from prosecution, turning a blind eye to the suffering he caused during the war. His story raises important questions about accountability and the lengths some governments will go to protect individuals who committed heinous acts. How did a war criminal manage to live freely for so long? And what does that say about the pursuit of justice? Prepare to be amazed by Nikola Tesla's astonishing beliefs. The famous inventor Nikola Tesla once claimed he might live to an extraordinary age of 150 years. He believed that electricity held mysterious healing powers that could positively influence our bodies and even extend our lifespan. Tesla was deeply fascinated by the relationship between electricity and health, suggesting that it could be used not just in devices, but also as a form of therapy. To explore this idea, it is said that he experimented on himself, trying to harness electric currents to test his theories. Sadly, despite his visionary ideas and groundbreaking work in electricity, Tesla passed away at the age of 86. His dreams of longevity and the therapeutic potential of electricity inspire discussions even today, sparking curiosity about how technology and health can intertwine. Could electricity one day unlock the secrets to living longer? Who knows? What if I told you about anterograde amnesia? This fascinating condition arises when a brain injury disrupts a person's ability to form new memories. Imagine waking up and forgetting everything from the moment of the injury onward. That's what many individuals experience. However, here's the twist. Even with this memory challenge, they can still learn new motor skills. This distinction reveals how our brains differentiate between procedural memory, like riding a bike or playing an instrument, and declarative memory, which involves facts and events we can consciously recall. While anterograde amnesia makes it tough to remember the names of new friends or the details of a recent vacation, a person can still develop their skills in sports or arts. This showcases the complexities of the brain's memory systems and offers hope that even in the face of memory loss, there are still ways to learn and grow. Is it really true that Egyptians built the Great Pyramid? The Great Pyramid of Giza, completed over 4,500 years ago, is a stunning testament to ancient engineering. Rising majestically from the Egyptian desert, this pyramid was constructed using massive stone blocks, each weighing several tons. Imagine a workforce of thousands, all working together without any of the modern tools we take for granted today. Instead of cranes or advanced machinery, the Egyptians employed a clever system of ramps and levers. These ingenious methods allowed them to lift and place the heavy stones with remarkable precision. It wasn't just the technology. The strength and determination of the workers played a crucial role in creating this wonder. They faced extreme conditions while working under the blazing sun, yet their commitment resulted in a structure that has stood the test of time. The Great Pyramid, originally built as a tomb for Pharaoh Khufu, continues to captivate historians and visitors alike, sparking curiosity about how such a monumental feat was achieved without today's resources. How did they manage it all? You might be shocked to learn about fire lances. This early form of firearms, originating in 9th century China, was a game-changer in warfare technology. Fire lances combined bamboo tubes filled with gunpowder to create a bursting explosion when ignited. Imagine a spear that not only pierced, but also erupted into flames. These incredible devices were likely used in battles to create chaos among enemy ranks, providing soldiers with a fiery advantage. As users thrust the fire lance forward, they unleashed puffs of flame and smoke, potentially catching foes off guard. This innovation marked a pivotal moment where gunpowder transitioned from simple explosives to weapons of war. While the fire lance was primitive compared to modern firearms, it laid the groundwork for the progression of guns throughout history. Can you picture these early warriors wielding such fiery tools in combat? Most people don't realize this about the Grand Hyatt. Nestled on the top floor of the Jin Mao Tower, the Grand Hyatt Shanghai provides an incredible vantage point for anyone wishing to soak in the stunning skyline. Imagine sipping a drink while gazing out over the vast city where modern skyscrapers meet historical architecture. Its interior is a stylish blend of Art Deco flair and rich Chinese cultural elements, giving guests a unique and elegant experience. As you step inside, your senses are greeted by intricate designs and luxurious finishes that transport you to a sophisticated oasis high above the bustling streets. The ambiance is not just about luxury, it's about celebrating Shanghai's vibrant culture through design. Whether you're dining in their acclaimed restaurant or just marveling at the view, the Grand Hyatt promises an unforgettable experience. Don't miss out on capturing that perfect picture as the city lights begin to twinkle below you. How many hotels can boast such an extraordinary setting? Is it really true that you can study monsters? The University of Edinburgh, a prestigious institution in Scotland, offers a unique PhD program in parapsychology. This fascinating field dives into the world of the unexplained, where students can research the paranormal, including ghosts and mythical creatures. Imagine exploring legends and folklore, analyzing reported sightings, and trying to understand why people believe in monsters like Bigfoot or the Loch Ness Monster. The program encourages critical thinking and scientific inquiry, allowing students to blend psychology and anthropology with a dash of the supernatural. While parapsychology is often met with skepticism, this program invites adventurous minds to investigate the eerie and bizarre aspects of human experience. Whether you're intrigued by cultural myths or personal ghost stories, this could be an exciting academic adventure. Would you dare to take the plunge into the unknown and uncover the real stories behind these creatures? This might surprise you. Germany's 25,000 castles. Did you know Germany boasts around 25,000 castles, far surpassing the approximately 13,000 McDonald's locations in the United States? These castles come in all forms, from imposing medieval fortresses to stunning Renaissance palaces, showcasing the nation's captivating history and architectural diversity. One iconic example is Neuschwanstein Castle, which draws millions of visitors each year with its enchanting design that looks straight out of a fairy tale. But not all castles are in pristine condition. Many stand as mysterious ruins amidst breathtaking landscapes, inviting exploration and imagination. Furthermore, numerous castles have been beautifully restored and transformed into vibrant museums, luxurious hotels, or unique event spaces. For anyone fascinated by history and architecture, Germany's castle-filled landscape is like a treasure trove just waiting to be explored. Imagine performing surgery from a backpack. The surgery field is a groundbreaking innovation that revolutionizes emergency medical care. This portable operating room is designed to fit into a compact package, easily transportable, and set up in just minutes. Inside, it features a sterile bubble and a reliable battery, enabling healthcare professionals to perform urgent surgeries in remote locations where hospitals are not available. Whether in disaster zones or rural areas, the surgery field provides life-saving procedures that were once unreachable for many. This incredible device not only eases logistical challenges, but also highlights the importance of adaptability in medicine. With advancements like these, we can be hopeful that more lives will be saved in critical situations. What do you think the future holds for emergency medical care? Here's something incredible about showing respect in Asia. In countries like Japan, China, Korea, and Vietnam, the way we hand things over can tell a lot about our manners. When someone offers or receives an item, it's customary to use both hands, especially in the presence of elders or superiors. This practice isn't just a random tradition, it signifies deep respect and value for the other person. Imagine handing someone a gift or an important document while ensuring both your hands are engaged. It's a gesture that shows you care. This shared cultural norm highlights how diverse customs can enhance our understanding of respect across different societies. By adopting such practices, individuals foster stronger bonds and demonstrate their appreciation for hierarchy and age, reinforcing social harmony. Interestingly, this method encourages mindfulness in everyday interactions, prompting individuals to focus on the act of giving or receiving. So the next time you're in one of these beautiful countries, remember the power of two hands in conveying respect. Guess what really drives group attractiveness? The cheerleader effect, also known as the group attractiveness effect, reveals something fascinating about how we see beauty in crowds. When you look at a group of people, your brain tends to average their features, creating an impression that's often more appealing than any single person might seem alone. This happens because our brains are wired to find comfort and appeal in social groups. For example, a group of friends hanging out together might appear more attractive than they do individually, thanks to this mental averaging process. So next time you're at a party or an event, pay attention to how you perceive people in groups. You might just find that attraction is not just about one's individual looks, but also about the magic that happens when we connect with others. Isn't it intriguing how our minds shape our perceptions? Discover San Marino's unique travel challenge. This tiny landlocked microstate is nestled within Italy, yet it doesn't have its own airport. San Marino faces a unique hurdle due to its rugged, mountainous terrain, which makes building an airport quite tricky. Because of this, both residents and visitors must rely on nearby Federico Fellini International Airport in Rimini, just about 13 miles away. Picture this. You're in one of Europe's oldest republics, surrounded by stunning hills and medieval architecture, but a bit of planning is necessary for your travel. Most visitors tend to enjoy the scenic drive to Rimini, where they can catch flights to various destinations. While it might be inconvenient, it adds a sense of adventure to your trip. Have you ever explored a place that required a little extra effort to reach? Why exactly does your name shape your destiny? This intriguing question connects to a theory known as nominative determinism, which suggests that a person's name might influence their career choices. Take, for instance, Tito Beveridge, who founded a successful vodka company, or Ed Curry, who gained fame for developing the world's hottest peppers. These examples show how names can align surprisingly well with our professions. Usain Bolt particularly embodies this idea, as he became the fastest man alive, fitting perfectly with his speed-themed surname. On the other hand, Dr. Willard Bliss practiced medicine, mirroring a playful yet thought-provoking link between names and the paths we choose in life. While not every person with a specific name will follow such a predictable route, it does raise interesting questions about how our identities might influence our futures. Could your name steer you toward your dream job? What if I told you a note sold for millions? In 2017, an incredible auction took place where a simple note sparked a bidding frenzy, shattering expectations. Initially, auctioneers predicted it would sell for between $5,000 and $8,000. However, against all odds, the final sale price skyrocketed to an astonishing $1.56 million. This remarkable event highlights just how rare and valuable certain pieces of memorabilia can be, often surpassing imagination. The note's extraordinary journey captures the excitement of collectors and showcases the market's unpredictable nature. What made this note so special? Perhaps it was its unique history or the famous figure associated with it. Regardless, the sale serves as a vivid reminder that in the world of auctions, anything can happen, turning everyday items into treasures. Who knows what might be hiding in attics or old boxes waiting for their moment to shine? Guess what really drives goat safety innovations? It turns out that rowdy goats often wear pool noodles on their horns to keep everyone safe. These colorful foam tubes are not just for fun. They help prevent goats from accidentally injuring other animals or people. Imagine a herd of goats bouncing around with silly, noodle-adorned horns. But that's not all. Caretakers also use tennis balls and buckets to create protective gear for these spirited animals. The sight is both amusing and practical, turning safety into a quirky fashion statement. Goat lovers and farmers alike have found that these playful solutions can reduce accidents while allowing goats to enjoy their playful nature. So next time you see a goat sporting a noodle or a tennis ball, remember that it's not just about looks, it's about keeping everyone safe and happy. How could you resist such a charming sight? Why exactly is aluminum so abundant in our Earth? Aluminum is the most abundant metal in the Earth's crust, making up about 8% of its total composition. This remarkable statistic might surprise you, especially since we rarely find aluminum in its pure form. The reason lies in its high reactivity. Aluminum likes to bond with oxygen and other elements rather than existing alone. In nature, it's primarily found in minerals like bauxite, which is actually a mix of aluminum oxides and hydroxides. Mining bauxite allows us to extract aluminum, which is then processed for countless uses, from cans to airplane parts. Its lightweight and resistance to corrosion make it a favorite in industries. So whenever you spot aluminum, just remember it traveled a long way from the Earth's crust to your kitchen. Isn't it fascinating how such an everyday material has such a complex origin? Ever tried greeting someone with besos in Spain? In Spain, the friendly custom of exchanging kisses on both cheeks, known as besos, is a lively expression of warmth and connection. This delightful gesture showcases the importance Spaniards place on personal interactions, making a simple hello feel special and intimate. While women typically greet each other with double kisses, men often stick to a firm handshake. Each region in Spain may have its own twist on this practice, adding to the rich tapestry of Spanish culture. Imagine arriving at a gathering where everyone enthusiastically greets you with cheerful smiles and affectionate kisses. It instantly breaks the ice. This charming ritual transforms social interactions, allowing people to bond quickly and easily. In a world filled with digital communication, incorporating personal touch like this reminds us of the joy of face-to-face connections. So the next time you're in Spain, remember to embrace this friendly tradition. It's not just a greeting, but an invitation to engage and connect. Did you know insects outnumber humans 1,000,000 to 1? This mind-blowing fact highlights just how diverse and plentiful insects are on Earth. Scientists have identified over 1,000,000 different species of insects, and they believe many more remain hidden in the unexplored corners of our planet. To put that into perspective, imagine there are about 200 million insects for every single human. From the tiniest ants to colorful butterflies, insects play vital roles in ecosystems as pollinators, decomposers, and food for many other animals. Their overwhelming presence influences everything from the health of our soil to the production of our food. Despite their small size, these creatures are incredibly resilient and adaptable, thriving in environments ranging from lush forests to arid deserts. The next time you see a bug, remember they are part of a vast world of life that's still being discovered, showcasing nature's endless creativity. Isn't it fascinating that so many species are out there, just waiting for us to learn about them? Turns out the truth is that tiny islands thrive. Santa Cruz del Islote is a remarkable island tucked away near Colombia, and it has a secret. It's incredibly packed with life. This tiny island, measuring less than the size of a football field, is home to thousands of people. Imagine living in such a small place. Residents make the most of their limited space, creating vibrant communities filled with shops, homes, and places to gather. The island demonstrates a unique way of life, where everyone is close to each other. Despite its small size, Santa Cruz del Islote has its own culture, rich traditions, and a lively spirit. The challenge of limited space pushes residents to find innovative solutions for housing and resources. So how do they manage to fit everything into such a compact area? The answer lies in creativity, community, and an unwavering zest for life. This tiny island is truly a testament to human resilience and adaptability. Let's uncover the truth about Hiroto Ogiwara's incredible jump. In 2025, during the X Games Aspen, Hiroto Ogiwara made headlines by landing a jaw-dropping jump that was equivalent to 2,340 grades, which is like performing an astonishing 6.5 turns while airborne. This remarkable achievement places him in the record books as the first snowboarder to pull off this extraordinary feat. The crowd erupted with excitement as he soared through the air, showcasing not just his skill, but also an incredible level of precision. Each twist and turn of his body earned him roaring applause from both judges and spectators who could hardly believe their eyes. Snowboarding is a sport filled with incredible tricks, but Ogiwara's performance took it to new heights. Literally, his groundbreaking jump not only exemplifies the spirit of innovation in winter sports, but also inspires aspiring athletes everywhere. What drives someone to push the limits like this? One thing's for sure, his historic leap will be remembered as a shining moment in the world of snowboarding. Did you know that Yala National Park is a leopard hotspot? This stunning park in Sri Lanka is considered one of the best places in the world to catch a glimpse of leopards in their natural habitat. Yala boasts the highest concentration of these magnificent big cats, making it a haven for wildlife lovers and photographers. Covering over 977 square kilometers, the park features a diverse landscape of scrublands, wetlands, and forests, offering various opportunities to spot not just leopards, but also elephants, sloth bears, and rare birds. As visitors embark on safari tours, they may find the leopards lounging in the shade or stealthily moving through the underbrush. The thrill of seeing these elusive creatures up close makes Yala a must-visit destination for anyone interested in nature and wildlife. Have you ever dreamed of witnessing this spectacular sight in person? Can hot weather really curb your appetite? Research shows that when temperatures soar, people often feel less hungry. This is largely because our bodies work hard to keep cool as the heat rises. Instead of focusing energy on digesting food, our systems prioritize maintaining a comfortable temperature, which can lead to reduced feelings of hunger. In hot climates, our bodies might be busy sweating and regulating internal heat, which means we may not crave that extra meal. Additionally, many people seek lighter foods in the summer, opting for refreshing salads and fruits instead of heavy dishes. Hydration also plays a key role. As we drink more water to cope with the heat, our stomachs may feel fuller, sending signals to our brain that we don't need to eat as much. So the next time you notice your appetite dwindling on a hot day, remember that the heat is working harder than you might think to keep you cool.